Hey guys, it's Mark with Music Greatness. In today's tutorial, we're going to be learning Beautiful in My Eyes by Joshua Kadison. The introduction and verse sound just like this. Let's break that down in a little bit more depth. We're in the key of E flat. And we're going to look at 12 main chords in this section. That's a lot, so feel free to go back and revise them if you ever forget which fingers to use or which notes are in each chord. So, we're going to start with an F minor 7 chord. It's an F and an E flat in the left hand, an A flat and an E flat in the right hand. Then we're going to shift up slightly to a G and an E flat in the left hand, a B flat and a G in the right hand. And that's an E flat over G chord. Our third chord is an A flat add 2 chord. That's an A flat, E flat and A flat in the left hand, and a B flat in the right hand. Our fourth chord is simply a B flat major chord. That's going to be a B flat in the left hand, an F, a B flat and a D in the right hand. Our fifth chord is going to be a B flat over E flat chord, and it looks something like this. That's octave E flats in the left hand, F, B flat, D, and F in the right hand. And there's a couple of different ways. You can play this with either finger 3 or finger 4, and both are correct. Our next chord is just going to be a straight E flat major chord, so we're going to keep those E flats in the left hand, but shift up slightly to G, B flat, E flat, and G in the right hand. Next, we're going to look at A flat major 7. That's A flat, G, C, and E flat. A flat in the left hand, G, C, and E flat in the right hand. Then we move to G minor 7, which is where we slide down to play G in the left hand, B flat, D, and F in the right hand. Then we have C minor 7, octave Cs, with a G, a B, and an E flat in the right hand. We've only 3 more chords to go. Our third last chord is a G sharp minor over B chord. That's a B in the left hand, G sharp, B, and D sharp in the right hand. Then we slide back down to our E flat over B flat. That's B flat in the left hand, B flat, E flat, and G in the right hand. And finally, we have a B flat over A flat chord. So octave A flats with a B flat, D, and F. I'll bring this left hand up an octave so you can see more clearly. We're going to have octave A flats in the left hand, B flat, D, and F. Alright, Now let's break down the introduction first and then the verse. And it leads really nicely into those verse chords. But let's start by looking at that rhythmic pattern at the beginning. And let's break that down in a little bit more depth. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Nice and simple. Slow that down, be really careful in the way that you practice that and really methodical. What we're going to do now is go over my fingering for this, but feel free to use your own. I would play like this. And we're going to break that down a little bit more. 1 and 5, then we play our B flat with finger 2, C with finger 3, E flat with finger 4, then we're going to jump. A with finger 5, then we have a B flat and G with fingers 1 and 4, F with finger 3, E flat with finger 2, C with finger 1, and back down to B flat with finger 2. Just like that. Now let's look at the left hand. We're going to start on an F and E flat. We're going to hold that for 2 beats. Then we shift, moving that F up to a G, but keeping the E flat as it was. We play this big chord together. And now what's really important, on the last quarter of the beat, so on the and, we're going to do this in the left hand. So we're going to go 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a 1. Going from E flat to octave A flats. And we're going to hold that for 2 whole beats. Let's see that one more time. Like that. The last section of the introduction sounds like this. Let's look at exactly how to play that. So we've gone at the beginning. We're going to count 1, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Then we shift. 1 E and a, 2 E and a. And then we're into our verse for 3. Let's break down the right hand in a little bit more depth. So our left hand is holding this, and we're going to count 1 E and a, 2 E and a. That's an E flat, A flat, B flat. And then on beat 3, we're going to go F, A flat and B flat all together at the same time as a B in the left hand. We're going to hold that for 3/4 of a beat, and for the last quarter of the beat, we expand playing F, B flat and D. We hold that 3, 4, and then we come back to beat 1. We're going to play our B flat over E flat chord. And then in between chords, we're going to play that B flat before transitioning over to just our normal E flat major chord from before. So we're going to go B flat over E flat, again to E flat. Now let's take a look at the verse. It's quite long, so we'll break it down really nice and slowly. So we're going to start on the B flat over E flat chord from the introduction. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, And these little, like that, where I'm sort of riffing off the chord, I'm simply going to play the bottom note of the chord with my thumb. So let's take, for example, our E flat chord. I'm going to go G, then I'm playing this B flat, rotate to the new chord. So always thumb on the bottom note, middle note, to the new chord, okay? And that's always going to happen on the and of the beat. And 1, like that. So we have this rotation between B flat over E flat, E flat. Back to our B flat over E flat chord. And this time, we're changing. We're moving to our A flat major 7 chord. And we're going to play the full chord. Then we're going to drop the G. 1, 2. Like that. Before shifting down to our G. This way, we're going to have our G minor 7 chord. And what we're doing is shifting the F up the top, down to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and at the end there as well. Then we shift one more time. This time, all the way to our C minor 7 chord. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Let's just practice that one more time. 3 and 4 and. So we're going to be playing D and B flat, C and A flat, B flat and G, A flat and F. And that leads us into our next section. Right here. Just like that. So let's take a look at this new section. We're going to start on this chord with A flats in the left hand, G, C and F in the right hand. And the melody is going to go F, G, E flat, like this. And that's going to be a triplet across 2 beats. So each note will be evenly spaced between those 2 beats, like this. Da, 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 all nice and evenly spaced. And then we're going to hold this, and then we're going to play again on beat 4. So we're going to go 3, 4, 1. So, and 1. That's an A flat, B flat, and then a B natural. As we move into our G sharp minor over B chord from before. And then again, we're going to move this D sharp down to the bottom. 3, 4, we shift up to our E flat over B flat chord. Again, moving this G down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and with the B flat. Now playing in octaves. We're going to start with our B flat major, down to an inversion with the F at the bottom, F from the top to the bottom, 2, 3, and 4, and. Now I'm doing quite a difficult fingering here. If you prefer, simply switch like that, which will be much easier. Where we're playing, this is all on beat 4. We're going to play B flat, D and G, moving up to B flat, D and A flat, and then shifting to a C minor chord up here, C, E minor and G with A flats in the left hand. Then bring this G down. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is B flat over A flat here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now shifting, so we have G's in the bass, D, F and B flat in the right hand. 1, we shift down to back to our B flat chord, 2, 3, 4, we shift up again, this time octave C's in the left hand, C, E flat and B flat, 1, then down to that C minor chord, 2, 3, 4, now we shift down to this new section, and this is the final section of the verse. It sounds just like this. This next chord is going to have an F in the left hand, F, A flat, and E flat in the right hand. So we're going to play 1, 2, and 3. Let's look at that one more time. 1, 2, where we're playing F, F, A, and C, just a straight F minor chord. 2 and 3. This time we've got G, G, B flat and E flat. 1, 2, and then we're shifting to that G sharp minor chord. That's a G sharp, B, and D sharp. 3, 4, and B flat, A flat, B flat, and E flat. 1, 2, and then we transition to this final bar right here, where we're playing 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And we're right back into the second verse, which is exactly the same as the first. However, you can play these single note sections, this, an octave lower, or in octaves, whichever you find easiest. And that's really all there is to the first verse of Beautiful in My Eyes. Let's see that at full speed one more time. And that's really all there is to the introduction and verse of Beautiful in My Eyes. If you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to check out the rest on musicgreatness.com. I've been your tutor Mark, thank you.